Everybody, and welcome to this week's vlog. This is the vlog of Diary of a Plant-Based Athlete. So every single week I'm giving you a vlog of details of my nutrition, my exercise, mindset, everything to do with my training program and nutrition and every other aspect leading up to my triathlon goal this year of 2 hours 15-minute finish, Olympic distance triathlon, Ocean Lab, 16th of October. So last time I was on to you, I'd finished do my brick session. So I'd done a long cycle, full 45k, and then a run afterwards. And it felt pretty okay. But one thing that's been bothering me the last week or two is I've had this kind of persistent neck issue, but it accentuated a lot last weekend. Not exactly sure why, but basically on Sunday, like I could barely move my head and my spine was in a lot of pain as well. And it came then to Monday. So Sunday I rested it a lot. And then Monday then I didn't feel I could do a lot, but I wanted to do something just to see how it felt. I have my Garmin again. I haven't shown you the tools I use before actually on any of these videos. So I use a Garmin. This is a triathlon specific one. It's Forerunner X10, I think it is, XT10. But basically it tracks everything. I can track triathlons, brick sessions, individual sessions. It gives me every possible detail I could imagine. And I've got my heart rate monitor here as well. Okay, so these are the kind of tools I use, as well as obviously my nutrition, my water. Supplement wise, this is all I use basically, apart from like some wheatgrass in my smoothie. But this is amazing for my recovery. It's called Recovery. It's from a company called 7.2, and it's incredible for bringing down inflammation, and also, that speeds your recovery and performance gets better because you don't hit the wall as early and you can kind of kick on when you're struggling. And also if you have any injuries, like with my neck and all, it was quite beneficial to be able to draw on that product to bring down inflammation, which was a big reason for my pain. So I was going to look through this because just trying to remember everything I did during the week. So for the whole week, Monday, I had committed, like I said last time, to doing some bodyweight exercises, my resistance, because I'm not in a gym right now because of being in Limerick. I'm not in my typical gym in Lanzarote, Cambia Forma. So I've committed to doing 50 squats, 50 press-ups, 50 sit-ups every single day, as well as my normal cardio version part of my training, of my cycling, my running, my swimming. So on Monday, because of my neck issue, I started doing them. I only got about 15 of the squats, and then into the press-ups, it started to spasm. And, again, I'm not sure where it was my spine, higher up my vertebrae, lower down my muscles. But as the days have gone on, I've taken care of it. I've seen it's become a muscle in the kind of mid to lower part of my right side of my back. And thinking it might be a bit spinal too. I do feel there's a vertebrae missing, or not missing, sorry, slightly out of place up here in my neck, which I'm going to get checked out in the next week or so. There's definitely something there, but the whole constant spasming, and it was like electric shocks going up and down my spine when I'd stretch my neck. It was definitely something to do with the spine and also a muscle. So my training to start the week wasn't what I would have aimed for typically. On Monday, I just checked in here, I did a 5-kilometer run. That was after a lot of stretching and didn't do my body weight exercise that morning, apart from 10 or 15 reps. And I did in 24:57 minutes. On the Saturday before, when I done the brick session, I did it in 24:27 minutes. So it wasn't an improvement, but at the same time, I was taking care of myself. I was holding back a little, making sure I didn't aggravate the neck problem. I was really testing myself out. So I was reasonably happy with that, how it went. Tuesday then I went and did a cycle. I did a 34.17 kilometer cycle, did it in 1 hour and 8 minutes, which I was really happy with because apart from the neck injury, also, I did the first 33 nearly kilometers in about an hour and 2. It was only when I hit the city, when I got back towards getting back to my starting point, that it took quite a long time. It took me nearly 6 minutes to get back to do about a kilometer. So that was quite fast. I'm getting very close to getting 35k in like an hour or less, which I'm really happy with. So that was good. I also did all my body weight exercise that day. Then Wednesday I took as a day off, rest my body. Again, I was feeling it Wednesday morning quite a lot because I had rested a bit with my neck, and that was quite a lot of training I had done after the little rest. So I was feeling it, and my muscles were feeling it from the body weight exercise too. So I rested Wednesday, again, lots of stretch. I'm doing yoga. This is one thing that has helped a lot, and this one I want to stress to you. When you do have pain, ailment, tightness, focus on doing yoga, focus on doing stretching or Pilates. It makes such a difference. For the last week, since my neck was at me, I've committed to 3 sessions of yoga a day, 15, 20 minutes each, and it made a big difference. And I'll tell you shortly where I noticed a big difference in it, especially my running, which I've been struggling with for a few months. So on Thursday then, actually, this was it. I went for a run, 7.5 kilometer run, 36 minutes, just over 36 and 3 seconds. 4.48 average is one of my best runs in terms of my average speeds. looking at about a 48-minute finish for a 10K. Really happy with that, especially with, again, how it felt during the week with my neck and everything. But the yoga was the difference. I felt much looser, my hips were better. And remember, everything's connected. If your hips are tight, your hamstrings are tight, your calves are tight, it can affect up to here. Where the pain's coming out isn't always where the problem is. It's like my tight hips and hamstrings could have been causing my pain, because remember, it's pulling all the way. It's like a blanket, it's pulling, pulling, pulling. So eventually I might have been feeling the pain in my neck when it was actually down my hips. So that was on Thursday. Really happy with that. Again, my body weight, my 3 yogas, again, they're staples every day. My 3 yoga sessions and my body weight exercise. Yesterday, I did a 25K session, a sprint session, so as fast as I could. A little bit windy, a little bit rainy, not too bad. The conditions were okay. I was a little bit tired. I'd played tennis for an hour, hour and a half before it, as well as having done my body weight exercises. I did in just over 44 minutes. Pretty good time, 34K per hour average. My best for that distance so far has been 35K, and I need to make 35K my average for 30, 35, 40K, 45K cycles. But for 25K, 34 wasn't too bad. Not too far off my best, as I said, of 35, when at the same time I was a little tired, and also it was a week where I was protecting my neck and mindful of it quite a bit. So today, Saturday, I'm taking a rest day today. Tomorrow then I'm doing my brick session. I'm going to be doing a 45K cycle and immediately into a 5K run. And again, my 3 yoga sessions and my body weight exercise, which I've already done 1 yoga and 1 body weight, or my body weight exercise already today. In terms of my nutrition, I've cleaned up a bit more again this week. As I've shared with you recently, I've had a bit more rubbish, a bit more processed food in the last few weeks with just being home in Limerick. But this week I've only had a little bit of rubbish, small bit, 4 out of the last 6 days, and processed food, I think 3 out of the last 6 days. And when I say processed food, that's only for 1 meal. It might be Lynn McCartney sausage rolls, or a Lynn McCartney pie or something like that. But the rest of the meal and the rest of the day is all whole food, proper, good nutrition. So really happy with how the nutrition's gone. I feel the difference. Again, feel the difference with this. This has helped me a lot with my yoga. Sleep's great. Again, I'm sleeping 8 hours 45 every night, like clockwork. I usually go for 7, but here I'm sleeping 8:45. And the beauty of working online, I have the freedom where it doesn't matter if I get up that bit later than I would typically do when there's no school as well. So happy with nutrition. Water, again, doing well with the water. It was a bit different here when I didn't have my Kangen water ionizer, so I was struggling to get like 2.5 liters typically most days versus my normal 6. But this week I have it up to 3.5 every single day. Just I'm drinking bottled water versus my Kangen water, which is dramatically different. But it's the case again, as always, make the best of where you're at. Make the best of the tools you have. Make the best of what's available to you, and don't make excuses, okay? But with your body, listen to your body and be sensible with it. That's why I suppose I'm most happy with this week, and for this vlog's purpose, is I've listened to my body, I've adjusted things a little bit. I haven't overdone it, but at the same time I've progressed and I've pushed myself forward towards my goals. That's what the most important thing is. So I hope that has been interesting for you, a bit beneficial. I hope you've learned a little bit from some of what I shared. Continue to send me your questions, continue to put comments below the videos and questions, and love to see them there. I hope you're enjoying this journey with me towards my goal on October 16th. Love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your feedback. Make sure you put them below. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Share it. If you're watching Facebook, make sure you like this page, and again, share it. It's important to get this kind of information out to people, because for anyone that's an aspiring triathlete or athlete of any kind, I hope this will help them. And also there's the education side from the plant-based part of what I'm doing with this. Also to announce as well, I've just agreed to sign up to work with a high-profile guy in the UK who we're going to train for the Lanzarote Ironman, which takes place next May. But we're also going to be documenting everything. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be sharing details of it very soon, where we're going to document and share everything along his journey. And the point of it is, 1, for him to achieve his goal. 2, for me coach him plant-based. He already is plant-based for the last couple of years, but to fine-tune it more, but to show what can be achieved in a plant-based lifestyle, to finish an Ironman without any pain, without any injuries, feeling incredible, and to beat the time he did in his last Ironman, where he had just moved plant-based and had some injuries and had some pains and had some challenges. But also so we can show that the ordinary person with a hectic lifestyle, again, this guy's a hectic work lifestyle, and he's his own personal life and everything, people who have a normal life, we'll call it, versus a pro athlete, that they can achieve what they want. They can achieve incredible things in triathlons or whatever it might be, and that Ironman is achievable for anyone. cheaper for you, it's cheaper for me, it's cheaper for him, it's cheaper for anyone. You know, whereas at the moment people see Ironman as this incredible achievement, which it is, but it is one that is possible for anyone to do, including you. So we're looking to inspire people to take on that challenge, and thinking in the last 24 hours to get a group of people even to do that triathlon. That would be wonderful. So keep an eye out for that. I said, share this information, share this video, let me know your questions, comments, subscribe, and keep an eye out for all our videos. We put up a few every week on our 2 main channels, and any other suggestions on topics or questions you'd like me to cover via video, let me know, and I put it down in my schedule to create it. So I hope that was beneficial. Look forward to reading your comments and answering your questions. Take care, and remember, whatever your reason, go vegan, grow. Save animals, save planet, and save yourself. And remember, you get highest and optimal performance and recovery on a plant-based lifestyle. Hope this series has proven it to you. Take care. Talk to you soon.